Cancun on three, Cancun on me. One, two, three, Cancun.
Cancun! So yesterday, the Oklahoma City Thunder put belt to you-know-what on the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James, ending their season. So let's just talk a little bit about it. And at the end of the video, we will be grading their season and seeing if they met expectations, didn't meet expectations, playoff risers, and whatnot. Let's get straight to it. Those glasses are tough. I'm not gonna lie.
I had to bring out the shades. You know the shades?
I
Oh,
like those. I like that. Good
I know,
touch.
bro.
Yesterday,
Let me know when you're ready.
I thought LeBron had a masterful performance in the sense of keeping them in that game. I mean, actually texted you during the game. I was really confused because it felt like the Lakers were getting whooped. And I look at the scoreboard and they're only down like 3 possessions. And I think it's just JJ Redick as a player, he was really offensive oriented. He's only like what, 6'4". He wasn't the biggest guy, so he couldn't play much defense. But I'm really impressed by his defensive schemes as a coach. He's a better defensive coach than I ever anticipated he would become.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, this is SGA's like worst. Like he played very bad compared to like what we're like used to. Last night was an exception, but even then, it's like all his buckets were just tough. All his buckets were just tough. You know, you can't really do much
Can't
there.
stop
If
that.
I'm being honest, but that's what I'm saying. But like the past few series and like when they should have capitalized on it, Lakers couldn't. But shout out Marcus Smart, especially. I noticed that the thing about SGA is that, and I took note of it. I told you about it. He was creating mismatches without like screens. I don't know how to explain it. Like let's say we got like AJ Mitchell top of the key. I'll keep it quick. Let's say we got AJ Mitchell at the top of the key. SGA will like run, act like he's gonna like set a screen, but he doesn't. But then he forces some type of switch. Like I don't know. He's just walking to other defenders, and they're just naturally switching. I don't know if that's the Lakers, coverage, but he kept getting Luke Kennard and AR on him all the time because when Smart was on him, it was just hell. But
Yeah.
unfortunately. And then Kennard will play good defense. Sometimes SGA will get the call. I think I get why people don't like watching SGA. Do you know those calls where like you'll see superstars don't get one of those calls that's like you only see that happen once a game, maybe once a week. SGA gets those like multiple times in one game.
He gets it.
Like
Yeah, he gets
in
quite
the
a few
same
of them.
game. So I can understand it, but he's still tough, Like
He is.
doesn't
And
fully need
yesterday,
it.
in his defense, yesterday he only had 1 or 2 of those. I feel like a lot of those times yesterday he actually was getting
I
fouled.
can name 3 at most, but it wasn't like egregious. It wasn't like egregious. Like maybe you can be like, oh, the momentum was cooked, but
For sure.
yeah. Other than that, you're right though. They did a good job like containing him. The only issue is that AJ Mitchell won them the series. Right to say it.
Yeah, he did. And DeAndre Ayton sucks.
I was gonna say. Can you name let's play a game. Can you name a single thing DeAndre Ayton does better than Isaiah Hartenstein? A single thing. Sure as hell ain't scoring because he feeds off his point guards, whereas Isaiah Hartenstein has that, that little.
I mean, Hartenstein is just a great big. You can't even compare the two. You saw DeAndre Ayton got the dominating chain. I didn't see him dominate a thing.
Give me that.
Okay, so he done snatched his chain.
They snatched his chain. They're gonna make a TikTok off of it,
But it's crazy because JJ Redick, on a serious note, he hates starting playing Jackson Hayes. This goes back even to his rookie
Last
season as a
season.
coach. Yeah, against Rudy Gobert in the Minnesota
Gobert.
Timberwolves. He literally would go all small lineup before he even considered
Rui
playing.
Hachimura, LeBron and Rui Hachimura as your 5 and 4.
Yeah.
Or invert. I don't know.
But yesterday he had no choice. Ayton was really that bad. Austin Reeves had like 7 turnovers, and literally half of them were Ayton's fault.
Yeah.
He just couldn't catch the damn ball. And so he was forced to put Hayes out there. And Hayes did a really great job. He had 16, 18 points. He was just big plug and play guy, really high energy plays, got the crowd back into it when it got quiet. I thought hats out to Jackson Hayes.
He's a good vertical spacer. I'm not going to lie. He got around Chet Holmgren a lot, if I'm being honest. And going back to AR's turnovers, bro, some of them were because he would see a mismatch, but then he would chuck that shit like 50 feet in the air and then get surprised when like Chet Holmgren just like bunny hops, steals it, or Alex Caruso, OBJ, like swatting it out of there. But
I agree. It's just like
those
knowing your
turnovers were
personnel.
crucial.
Like he was throwing it at people as if he had Zion Williamson on his team. Like DeAndre Ayton's just not
Oh,
catching
Wemby.
that. Yeah, literally.
And some of them weren't even for DA. Some of them were for like LeBron and like even LeBron would look afterwards like, man, why you, but I get it, he's just doing basketball move. But yeah, DeAndre Ayton was just not playable. Yeah, he just wasn't playable. As for OKC, yo, I forgot Casey Wallace and Lou Dort were like there. That's how big of it. Their depth cannot be that crazy.
Yes,
To where I forgot those two were on the court because AJ Mitchell and what's his name, Jared McCain were going crazy, nuclear even. Like
unbelievable. And that's not even to
impressive.
mention the fact that they were missing J Dub this entire series. I know the Lakers
That's
obviously didn't have Luka
Luka.
Doncic, not to compare, but they're missing their second best player. And I just want to give a big shout out to Alex Caruso. Missing J Dub,
Alex Caruso,
typically.
yep.
J Dub would help out on the LeBron assignment, and Caruso, being a smaller guy, was just forced to do a whole lot of just grinding, gritty work with LeBron James in that post, getting sized up. And he got in foul trouble in that second half. But again, like he's a scrappy guy. He's gonna get in foul trouble when you're guarding LeBron James as a small guard. And I thought he did a good job with
Yeah.
that.
And JW usually their best versatile. I think, in my opinion, their best versatile defender. He has a crazy wingspan. And so remember, they were playing him at the 5 last year when they 3 of their centers were out, and I was actually hella impressed with that. But
Definitely.
yeah, JW was injured, but overall, what was JJ Redick cooking with that sub Rui Hachimura out? Like,
That was nuts.
did he not see the tween? Give me that.
And one.
Did
And
he not see
one.
that?
But that fourth quarter was one of them ones. I have to rewatch
Yeah.
that. It was really good.
It was just it was a nice little shootout. And you know why I think we liked it so much? I think it's because the entire playoffs as a whole, just been a lot of defense and no problem with that. But I haven't really been seeing many like let's score, like get out the mud type buckets. Like we had the
agree.
Raptors, the Cavs, we had who couldn't score. We had the Pistons, Magic, the Nuggets who were the best offense who were getting bottled. Okay, see, do good, but it's like we haven't seen a lot of offensive like explosions like this.
Right. I actually saw a stat league wide that's kind of a problem right now. Well, not necessarily a problem, but it's a thing.
That.
I think this is the lowest field goal percentage in playoff history, which is crazy to think about because this is the best talent wise the league has ever been offensively.
It's also the most contested shots in a while.
Yeah.
So and there's also just a lot of good defensive teams. Spurs.
So for everyone saying we don't play defense, and the 90s they was playing defense, 80s they was playing defense. We need to run back this conversation.
I watched some of those 90s games, man. Like the defense, it was alright. It was alright.
It was cute. It was cute.
Ain't too crazy. Can knock it out.
For sure. We'll beep that.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna beep that.
But yeah,
so
we're not beeping that out.
I was thinking it could be kind of fun to grade the Lakers season. If you had to give this Lakers team letter grade. Oh, yeah, letter grade.
Luka MVP season, caliber season, my bad, because he wasn't even a finalist. Divorced Luka, that whole month was shooting the leather out the ball. AR came alive at the beginning of the season, like certified himself as that he can be that ball handler next to Luka. LeBron was able to take a somewhat of a step back, not in the playoffs, obviously, but pretty much for most of the season. Some of the pieces that they tried to hit on, like, let me check over it. I don't know if he's injured, but Jake LaRavia didn't play a single minute yesterday. And Jared Vanderbilt, actually, no, I think he was injured, but like Jake LaRavia, I thought
they started giving Maxi Kleber his minutes.
They gave Maxi Kleber 5 seconds that last game for a game-winning. Anyways, but as a whole, I think it comes down to like the potential there. Because again, Luka was injured the entire postseason. They made it past the Rockets, who literally everyone and their mama had the Rockets winning. Like, was it Paul Pierce or Rich Paul? They said like if LeBron makes it past these Rockets, it's the second best thing he's ever achieved in his career. Like,
yeah.
And then they should have stomped them, but then they let their foot off the gas the last 2 games, and then it became about, are they going to choke the lead?
Yeah.
But if I were to give it a letter grade, if this West wasn't so damn stacked, I could probably give it a higher grade, but I'm going to give it a B+. I'm going to give it a B+. But yeah, what about you?
I know I have the Kobe jersey in the back, but I'm generally not a Lakers fan, believe it or not. But I actually give them an A+. Coming into the season, they got some nice pieces. Still adjusting with a new head coach, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And
new superstar.
They had to figure out how to play Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Luka Doncic on the same team. It's 3 very ball-heavy guards. They need the ball in their hands. And I thought they did a good job making it work. I know there's a lot of weird stats out there that's saying they don't actually play well when the three of them play together, but that was in the regular season. We never actually got to see what they all look like offensively in the postseason. I think this OKC matchup even could have went entirely different had Luka Doncic played and had Austin Reeves been fully healthy. I know he rushed himself back from injury. Honestly, I was just really, really impressed with just the way they went out and just worked. Especially going into that first round series against Houston Rockets, they genuinely, I made a tweet about this. I think they were the most locked in team in the league, even more so than OKC. If you're talking about just like, I just want it the most, JJ Redick had these guys ready to run through a damn wall for him. Like, I'm so serious. These guys, they look like a real team. I think they like each other. They enjoy each other's company. We had playoff risers in Rui Hachimura, the best 3-point shooter in the league. He was the best 3-point shooter in the postseason. The guy, we saw him last night, what he did, the clutch and ones. So he just became this really reliable player. I was really impressed with the strides they made as a team, individually in Rui Hachimura.
Marcus Smart, you know.
Yes, the way they fought, and because they were injured, so like they're literally missing their best player on the team, Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic had a lot of things going on in his personal life, which was a big distraction, obviously with the family stuff, not being able to see his daughter. And had he just not been injured, I actually think the season could have went different for them. It's hard for me to be hypercritical on the team that I saw really give it their all. I was really impressed. Yeah, I give him A+.
Yeah, but again, I can only give him a B+. If the West wasn't, if the West wasn't so like stacked, I probably could have pushed it to like an A or A-. But it's just the fact that like OKC is there, they get to keep AJ Mitchell and Jerry McCain for a few more years. Like their main core, I think, stays around for what, 2-3 more years. Spurs are like just getting better. Nuggets still have Jokic. The Rockets, they're in a weird spot, but they're always like consistently good. Just the West is so like crazy to where it's like this is probably their peak, getting past the second round. Like without Luka, obviously, with Luka, it could have been a whole different story. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of, it depends on like what the goal is. Like if the goal is to go all the way, then yeah, B+. But if I were to like rank it overall, then I always thought a B+. But it wasn't a bad season though. It wasn't a bad season. I just think
It was a lot of fun watching them.
It
honestly.
was. Yeah. I just wish we could have seen it. More. Like
Me
because
too.
we barely got to see the big three. But
I know.
yeah,
And just going into
I
the
got to see it
season, the
live.
personnel they had, just you said what?
I got to see them live, the big three. But that was when Luka was
Yeah,
putting
you
belts
went
to
to a
the
game.
Clippers. I saw that,
Yeah.
but wish we could have seen more of that.
Yeah. And going to this offseason, I just hope they can get some real defensive-oriented wings, replace DeAndre Ayton, get an actual defensive-oriented center who can catch the ball offensively also, which is a given. Yeah, but I was impressed with the way they fought, man. People are going to be hypercritical on them because they are the Lakers, and it is a LeBron James-led team. But LeBron's 41, damn it. They're missing their best player. Go for it.
You ready for that RDC World skit?
I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Hope it's in the locker room too. Those are the best.
Okay, real quick. Who do you think Biggie criticized first? Then we can move on. But
It's Ayton, bro. They're gonna cook
Ayton,
DeAndre Ayton. It's up. It's gonna be
Oh
Ayton.
my! And I miss AD, man.
They're gonna probably get like a prop chain of the dominating chain. Snatch
Give me
it.
that. And then Luka, why are you always injured? Stuff like that.
Oh
But
my
hopefully
God,
not too much on Luka. AR, I don't know. Maybe they'll cook him for the first 3 games, but respect the injury. I don't know. They can take a lot of approaches with that. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Back on topic. Question: who do you think's a better matchup for the OKC, Spurs or Timberwolves?
In their favor?
Yeah. Who do they want to run into? My bad.
Oh, they want to run into the Wolves. I don't think they want to see the Spurs, man.
You don't think they want that Wemby smoke?
I don't think they do. From what I've seen in the regular season, you beat someone 4 times in a row, and you can say we're the defending champs and they're scared of us. But at the end of the day, you beat someone 4 times in a row, you can't even get 1.
I think it was 3. 3 out of.
It was 3.
Actually, was it? I think it was 3 in a row. Then the Spurs.
Did they get one?
The OKC won one. I think
Okay.
OKC got one, and then the Spurs got the last one. I don't know. It
I'm
was
not sure,
definitely
but
like
I just from what I saw from the Spurs this regular season, it seems like they got their number a little bit. I think they prefer the Wolves, but ultimately I got OKC regardless. This is come playoff time. I've just seen them do it again and again. Yeah.
it's just it's just the fountain of depth, not the fountain of youth, the fountain of depth. Because oh man, like it's just anyone can beat you. That's the biggest thing.
That's everything we got regarding Lakers OKC. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment, hit the notification bell to see more videos like this. Without further ado, we appreciate you. Thank you for watching.